Okay, keep your expectations low because mine's not as practiced as his. All right, I'm going to talk to you about open data and the program that we're running in the City of Boulder. The city has kind of 6 key strategies around innovation that everything that we do around open data supports. Are these slides advancing? Okay, there they are. Here are the 6 key strategies. So we've got everything from process improvement and performance management metrics to data itself as a strategy. Also things like partnering with startups and really serving as an incubator, not just through financial contribution, but through actually partnering with startups. So open data supports each of these 6 areas with the exception of one, which is really about building communications tools and telling stories around the work that we're doing. It's an essential element to everything that we do from an innovation perspective. So what is open data and what is it good for? It's data that's free of charge, accessible for anyone to use, reuse, and distribute. And what is it good for? Increasing efficiency, helping to build businesses, sharing data, building applications. Our program is really based on 4 different key elements that support our mission and vision: municipal efficiency, internal collaboration, civic engagement, and economic vitality. I'll tell you a little bit more about sort of how these manifest themselves in our work. This is the current state of our open data program. We have about 75 data sets compared to mega cities like Chicago. This is nothing, but I can tell you that what we're working to do is really build automation in the data that we do publish. So this is kind of linked to key source systems at the city. We track all of our data on our dashboard, so this is publicly available. It serves as a tool, both a carrot and a stick, to our departments to participate. We had about 27,000 hits on our open data website since January this year. We also are trying to get to 100 data sets by the end of the year and have every department participate. We also track kind of our most interesting and downloaded data sets. That helps us understand what we should continue to publish and where we should curate our information. Okay, so actually what is it? It's literally a web page that has a search term bar, and so you can look for different categories of information. You can suggest a data set. You can also search by category and department. So we've made it really easy to access and search for constituents. We've also done a lot to communicate to constituents. Every time we publish a new data set, we tweet it out and we provide context for, how you might use this data and why. And what we're calling that is kind of areas of inquiry. And so I'll talk about that in a second. I skipped slides. So what is it? We have everything from data sets around the shape files for public bathrooms and climbing formations to trees to housing properties and everything that we do in our Parks and Rec department. If you look across open data in the country, it really represents the communities themselves. So this is what we're doing around civic engagement. We're connecting each data set to a problem that we're trying to solve in the city. I heard a lot from entrepreneurs as we were starting to publish information, like what help can you use? And so this is why we're doing that. We have an opportunity on our open data portal to publish the work that you do using our open data. We want to give a platform to people who are engaged. So here are a couple of examples of research done. This is an example of someone who took our floodplain open data set and overlaid it with our rental properties data set, and you can actually search your address to understand how safe you are in the most flood-prone city in the state, and really understand the protocols that you need to put in place for your own safety. We also publish all of our performance measures as open data, with the exception of one, which is our pavement condition index, and our attorney has something to say about that. So we kind of mirror each of the works we do in our strategy with each other. The last thing is we're really focused on engagement. So we have launched a campaign around art of open data, and we're partnering with our library gallery. In December, we will have about 20 pieces of art that are communicating the data of the city. Where are we headed this year and next? We're continuing to inventory, so actually understanding what data we have with departments. We're really focused on engagement, so telling the story of open data, why we would use it and how. We're really focused on automating our data, not just publishing one-time data sets, and then really increasing the conversation around value of open data, both to our departments and internal use, and to our community external use. I think that is the end. Or it's stuck. Okay. So thank you very much.